Well, I would just say in the Rule of Benedict, which in chapter 49 of the Rule, uh, which we will have read tonight at our evening prayer, and we'll have a special reflection by our prioress. She will give us some advice for Lent. And so in chapter 49, Benedict says, although all of life should be Lenten, that very few people really have the strength for that kind of thing. So then he gives us advice to do something extra by way of prayer, or he talks about compunction of heart, like looking at our lives and I suppose, to consider anything that we want to change that we're sorry for, and that kind of thing, because there's that going on during Lent, that looking at a change of heart in one sense. We do have a practice here of Friday nights we have silence after dinner, so that we have time for prayer, more prayer. It's also that our prayer would have more depth. Whether there are these things about time, you can look at chronological time. I'll put in a couple more hours of prayer or whatever. Or there's also the thing of kairos, that God's time. And so for our prayer to say we're not going to be in a rush, but to go deeper and to really be present and listen to what God has to say for us. And I think that's good, not just for people in monastic life, but I think anybody to say, take your prayer time, and instead of saying, I got to get a lot of prayers in or a lot more time, just be still and know that God is God, and listen to what is God saying. How might I make my life better for other people? We're to do prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. So that's the prayer. The fasting, we could fast from being complaining, or fast from being rude to others, or something like that. In the world today, a lot of people are on their phones and their media stuff, and fast from maybe some of that. I don't even have a cell phone, so I don't have to fast from that particular thing, but there are some things that I can fast from, to be more aware of the goodness of life, and in the almsgiving, I can give of my time. As a community, we do help other people, and with our ministry in the margins, and our education, and our St. Alexis Hospital. So as a community, we do that. But as individuals, we can also give our time, our care to other people. And to do, there's always, in community life, there's always opportunities of, helping out another sister, or doing something, or just being there to listen. And so we do, rather than adding more, it's saying, make my life more meaningful, because I'm going to be more aware. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to be where I am, and know that that's where God is. And that's true in Benedictine life. This is where we find God, in our ordinary life. So how can we do that better? Be there, and really truly let God speak to us. As you said when you first came in, it's like, don't just give up chocolate or something like that, but to look at what is it that you need. Maybe you want to give up something like spending a lot of time on your phone or something. Maybe you want to give up a practice like that, or you might want to give up something that you really, enjoy, like chocolate. You might want to do that, but as they say in the readings, you don't want to do it so that you're noticed, or that you can feel, oh, look, I didn't eat anything yesterday, because it's not that kind of thing. It's more of can I have some self-control? Can I give a little bit of myself so that somebody else can profit from that, or or I can be kind. I can do something more for another person rather than saying, well, look what I can do. You know, I can go without eating for 3 days or something. You know, I mean, that's extreme. But that idea that say, maybe what would I do that can help another person? You know, that would be the almsgiving part of it. Well, you know, we always say the students are very welcome to pray with us. You know, we have Mass every day at 8:30. Our prayer, or we had a student who came this morning for morning prayer, 6:45. You know, evening prayer is always at 5. And then during Lent, especially on Friday nights, we have our compline together in chapel. So evening prayer, or that would be night prayer. Evening prayer is at 5, but night prayer. And that there's some students who are going to do what they call prayer and worship on Friday nights here at the monastery. So they're going to have song and prayer and probably sharing of some ideas that they have about, you know, doing things for others or working through something. So the students have kind of planned that, but we're having them come here for that so that you know, they can use our space and we'll participate with them, and they want to be sure that people have a place to go and to share their faith with others. So you're always part of what we're already doing. You're welcome to come to that. And then sometimes we have, you know, some extra thing going on.